maybe you've heard that sobriety is super boring and it's no fun and that's just putting you off, even though deep down you might actually know that alcohol offers you no value and it's no good for you. But even worse, you're not actually experiencing any benefits of quitting alcohol yet, even though you actually are, even though you might not know it. Now, I know that's a little confusing and might be a little counterintuitive in a way, but if you bear with me, if you watch this entire video, I'm going to explain a benefit of alcohol that can give you your life back. This benefit, you will have so much of it in sobriety once you've quit alcohol, but you will never have enough of it if you continue to drink. So stick with me and it will all make sense. Welcome back to the Sober Web, my friends. I am Clark, the Sober Web, and I'm so happy that you're giving me your time because I promise you this benefit of quitting alcohol could change everything if you just give me a chance to explain and watch the rest of this video. But before we get into that, like always, please smash the like button if you're sober today. And if you're courageous enough to leave your sobriety date in the comments, I would love to support and celebrate you in return by smashing the like button for you. Now, without further ado, let's get into the benefit of quitting alcohol for the day. And this one deserves its own episode because it's really, really important. And I just want you to kind of daydream a little bit about what life would be like without alcohol in your life. How much time do you think that you could have back if you weren't drinking anymore, or you weren't struggling with wanting to drink all the time, or struggling with the addiction? Because I already just said it, the benefit of quitting alcohol is more time in your life, and time is priceless, it is invaluable, it is the most important thing that you can give back to yourself in sobriety when you quit alcohol. And now I want you to think about what you would do with more time in your life if you didn't have to worry so much about when you're going to drink, or how you're going to drink, or how you're going to get money to drink, or all the stress and anxiety and obsessions that come along with drinking. And what I hope that you'll do is that you'll leave a comment and let me know what you're going to do with the time that you get back when you quit alcohol, because I would love to discuss that and offer some insight and support about your ideas of the time and what you'll do with it. So like I said, the benefit of quitting alcohol is time. There's so much that you get back when you quit alcohol. In early recovery, when people are first getting sober, oftentimes they kind of mistake this new amount of time and space and breath in their life as boredom. And I hear so much of people saying that they're bored and they don't know what to do with their time. There you go, there it is. There's the thing that we're talking about. Sobriety, yes, it is a juxtaposition from the days where we lived in this drama-filled world where alcohol kept our emotions at really high levels, and we were constantly keeping ourselves busy. And Friday nights we would go out with friends, or Saturdays, who knows what would happen, maybe day drink a little bit, and we'd keep ourselves busy drinking. And now, suddenly, that's gone. And there's this space and there's this silence. We don't actually know what to do with all of that time, but it's misperceived as boredom. What I hope that people can start doing is, instead of thinking, oh God, I'm so bored, what am I gonna do with all this time on my hands? It's more like, oh my God, what can I do with all the time I have to me now that I used to give up to alcohol? And I really, really hope that you'll hit the like button if you kind of hear the difference in that approach. We've got a lack mentality where it's, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this time, oh my God, compared to an abundance mentality where it's like, whoa, what can I do with all this time that I've now got back in my life? So hit that like button if that connects and if you kind of like what that sounds like. And going back to kind of the ideas that you put in the comments, or I hope that you put them in the comments, or that you will, of what you are daydreaming about, what you'll do with your time. I mean, what can't you do with more time in your life, especially the time that was in the past devoted to alcohol and chasing that fix and that addiction? I mean, you've got time for health, you've got time for things like looking for new jobs in order to make more money. You've got time for family. You've got time for your children. You've got more time for your partners. You've got more time to have fun, more time for more adventures. You also, most importantly, have more time for yourself. And that's the biggest part of sobriety and addiction recovery, is that you're coming home to yourself, in essence. You're getting rid of this addiction and these manifested tools, i.e. alcohol, that have been barricading yourself from you. The reality is addiction, alcohol, it keeps you from yourself. You are stealing time and moments out of your life that are going to help you become who you are meant to be. If you stop drinking today, in time, you will become a better version of yourself, because that just is naturally going to happen if you do the work. And you can start to do the work towards a life free of addiction and alcohol because you now have the time. And honestly, this is ultimately saving your life because there's a certain version of you that you are meant to be. And in a way, you've diverted your life for too long because of alcohol and addiction. And now by making the choice of quitting alcohol, you're putting your life back on the path that you're meant to be on. So let's think about your life if you continue to drink, if you continue to give into the addiction. It's hard to say where our life will go. I know where mine was going. It was not going in a great direction as my drinking got worse. Honestly, if I had continued to drink, I probably wouldn't be here making these videos and trying to build this channel and doing what I do. So just using that as a concept, let's think about where your life is headed with alcohol in your life. Maybe you live another 20, 30 years. Maybe you get to 60 and that's it because of alcohol. But what if by quitting alcohol and gaining time back, you also literally gain time on your lifeline? You get to live longer, maybe compared to having alcohol in your life. You're now going to live another 10, 15, 20 years because you'll have all of this time to take care of yourself, and your body will have time to heal, and your mind and your heart and your soul, all of it will have time to heal so that you have longevity. And I know perhaps it's a little morbid to think about our death and when that time comes, but let that be a motivating factor in quitting alcohol, because if you want more time, if you're afraid of not having enough time, the one answer right here, right now, if alcohol is holding you back, if that's maybe taking away what you want to have, which is time to do more things or be with your loved ones, is quit alcohol and gain that all back and give yourself a chance to live even longer, to be able to do more. I hope that some of this is connecting with you. Please hit the like button so that I know that it is, because it's obviously something I'm very passionate about. I want to help people live a better life, also become who they're meant to be, and a big step of that is quitting alcohol or overcoming an addiction that is holding you back, that is robbing you and your life and even your loved ones of your time, which is so precious and so invaluable, and I want to help you get it back. And on that note, because I know that your time is valuable, I really appreciate you guys watching this entire video. Hit the like button if the content spoke to you today, if you feel like you got something from it. That way I know that it's connecting with you. Also, please leave a comment, leave a sober date so I can smash the like button and celebrate and support you as well. But in the comments, let me know what you want to talk about. It's really, really important to me that I make content based on what the community wants and needs. So please leave that comment with ideas on topics, and I will make videos on those specifically. And finally, I hope you consider subscribing, because with every subscribe, with every like, with every comment, this video and my channel will be sent out to those people that need it so that I can help them live a life that steps into the power of sobriety. So please subscribe, join the community, support me, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let's help everyone else and get this video out to as many people as possible. And I really, really appreciate your time and your support. And until we see you again, much love, much life. Be safe, get sober, stay sober, quit alcohol, because it will give you a chance to give your life and you a chance. All right, much love, much life. Bye, friends. I'm Clark with the Sober Web. See you soon.